Okay, well, we've just had coffee, and here he is, the star. How are you, mate?
Hello, boys and girls.
Where have you been?
I've been to Bali for a few weeks with the warden.
What a life, eh?
Oh, mate, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Done a great job here.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Great. Oh, look.
You happy with it?
Fantastic.
You did a great job. You helped me with it.
Oh, mate, I did cool.
It's a lot of your hours in here as well as mine.
I only watched you build it, mate.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's I think John's just said to me he could sit here all day and do nothing, which is what he does anyway.
Quite easy. Yeah, I don't do much.
No.
I get the wife to do everything. That's what you
Love it,
do,
mate. Well, everyone's been asking where you been. No, worried about you.
No, never worried about it.
I've always been worried about you, but
The,
look at him. He's all rugged up. It's like
what?
40 degrees sitting here in the sun.
It's freezing here. It's winter time in Australia.
You're a classic.
Good job, boys and
I'm
girls.
going to take these guys back down and dump them so I can get some work done.
Oh, you won't be doing much today, son.
Johnny brought Sue up. Here's Sue. She's wandering around the island. Believe it or not, this is Sue's first time on the water ever. Ever. I don't believe it. I think that's bullshit. I call BS on that. Apparently Sue hates the water. Well, she hates boats. She went on a boat once and it was on a dock and she was sick. What's the story, Sue? What's the story with this bloody phobia?
I don't need to go on the water when I can just stand on the shore and look at it.
That's right.
I'm
well,
all good.
Sue lives about 50 metres from a beautiful beach and never goes in.
Well,
Why would you? Oh, she's wandering around the boat. She can't believe this once was going to go flying through her office.
It's true. I feel safer now it's in the water.
She's breathing a sigh of relief because when we were coming out of the gate, I was worried it was going to roll through their office because we did have a car do a runaway one day from the mechanic, went through Sue and John's office at great speed because the handbrake failed, or they forgot to put the handbrake on. Yeah, classic. All right, well, let's get you guys back, eh?
Bloody beautiful.
Good to see Johnny and Sue.
Top spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot, isn't it?
Oh,
eh?
look. You can't beat this, mate.
Bloody heaven, isn't it? It's like this even in shit weather, it's good.
Oh, it'll be fantastic.
So good to see you guys. Right, that's it. You're making life on the hulls this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, good stuff.
Honest John, though.
Honest Johnny, right? Let's get in the little rocky boat. We'll zoom around and see if we can make Sue sick. Our portside head has a moulded floor, and that's this. This was actually originally part of the bathroom module that I built 4 years ago. In fact, probably even 5 years ago now. I cut it out because I actually had a separate sole underneath it, and I thought I don't need that extra weight, and that thing weighs probably 5 or 10 kilos, so we've actually gotten rid of that. The problem with it is the texture. It has this raised checker sort of texture, which is sort of looks nice, but it's not real nice underfoot. It does actually create quite good anti-skid properties. I don't know what it'll be like when it's wet, but it's polished gel coat obviously, and having these little ridges allows you to grip. But I don't like it on my feet, and it's not that great on your feet. So what I've actually done is I've bought some composite aluminium sheet, plastic coated or plastic sandwiched aluminium sheet. And I've cut a piece to fit exactly. Nice thing about that is it's nice and light, and it was easy to work with, and I've been able to fit that exactly into the moulding so that now I can actually add the vinyl flooring. So this is going to be stuck onto this sheet. A bit hard to see because it's on a black background, but I'll cover this with the vinyl flooring like we've got out in the hallways, and the shower itself actually has this panel, so I'm not going to change that, but certainly around the toilet area, around the sink, I want to have the nice flooring that we've got consistently throughout the boat. And it is a wet area, so we'll have to handle some water, and hopefully this stuff can withstand that water ingress or a little bit of leakage onto it. But anyway, so this aluminium sheet that I've cut, it's a perfect fit. Install the vinyl onto it and we can just slot that in, and that's done. We do have a couple of concerns about, there is a hatch under here where we access the black water tank. It is a little bit flexible, so I may have to put another layer of this underneath this one just to beef it up a little bit, but we'll work on that a bit later on. I'll just get this done and we'll be moving on. Alright, that is now done. That was a little bit more work than I thought it was going to be. A lot of trimming and flat disking to get the edge smooth, and then I've hand sanded the edge just to make sure there's nothing's going to catch and lift, and we'll just see how it goes. At least I've got the base. I can always glue more stuff down The only area concerns this one here, but this is behind the toilet, so it's not going to cop any movement at all. Whoa, chilly this morning. Don't know what it is, but I don't handle the cold much these days. I grew up in a pretty cold place, like -10s in the morning to maximums of 3 and 4, but since I moved to the coast, I feel it. And down here in Jervis Bay, we rarely get down to 6 or 7 degrees at night, and rarely get below 18, 19 degrees during the day. But today the wind is cold. It must be snowing up in the mountains behind us. I've just been splicing, secretly splicing every night, doing ice splices in our running lines, and these are our traveller line and our main sheet line. I am going to upgrade this one to about 14 millimeters, or 12 to 14 millimeters. There's only a 10 there, but I thought while I had the rope there, I'll make a spare main sheet, and I'll be able to keep that on site here, which is ready to go at any time. But I had the roll, I haven't got the 12 mil yet, so I'll get another load. And I've actually been splicing this guy here. This one here has got an ice splice in it, and I'll be stitching this, and Janet will be whipping it. What a great thing to have is a new hobby. Like, I really needed one. And this one here is our main traveller line, so I'm going to fit those today, get those in place, and then I'll be able to at least hold the boom still, because we get a vibration here on the boat when the wind blows, and that's pretty much every day in winter. And what that is these bloody tie-down straps I've got here securing the boom in place, and when that's there, they vibrate. That's why you don't have webbing on boats, because it vibrates in the wind. So yeah, lots to do today. Got a few other things to do. I want to run the jib furler line. That means I've got to load the jib up with that unbelievably bright rainbow coloured jib sheet, or furling sheet I'd call it. And basically I've got a few other things to do inside. So, oh, it's nice and warm in here. Yeah, let's get into it. I know, very windy up here, but I've just fitted the pulleys for these are for the main sheet. This extra bail here will actually go over here, and that'll be the beginning, or effectively act as a becket for the entire main sheet line. And I've got the traveller set up over there. I've got to pull to one side, and this is one side of the traveller, and I've got the other line downstairs ready to go. So I'll get this one pulled through. What I have to do is pull this main sheet through the boom, down, back to the helm, and that'll deal with that one. Now this will ultimately be a 12 or 14 millimeter line. I'm going to put this 10 mil one on because I've actually got the thing here. Got our head sail sheet on. I've just clipped it on to the bottom of the halyard here, and it runs from this block here, which I'll splice an eye splice in and stitch it out to the sail, to the clew, and then back up the mast, down, and comes out here, which will then go into this turning block here on our collar here. We're calling it our collar because that's exactly what it is. And that is then going to go back to the helm. Alright, the main sheet's coming out at the bottom of the boom here, and then down through one of my larger, this one's actually a 70 millimeter block. I do have a 100 mil block which I'm inclined to put on here, given it's the main sheet and it is one of the high load pieces of the rigging. But for now I'll put it through that. I do have a 100 mil block. I can feed that through a bit later on. That'll go up through there, back to the helm. This is my conundrum. You can see why I've gone for bright ropes, because I've got everything coming back to the helm. So ultimately we'll label all these, which would be good, and we can determine what goes where. But I'm not going to put the stickers on yet until I know exactly what goes where, because I've got a lot of organising to do. I've still got 3 reefing lines, an out haul, and obviously a jib halyard to run there as well. So I've still got quite a lot of things to run through those blocks. I've got this mousing line I use to feed through the clutch to get the lines through. get our traveller pulled across to the centre and we'll start to rig it. Alright, so we're starting here at this bale here, down through a 70mm block, up through a 70mm block, down through another 70mm block, up through another 70mm block, and we'll spread them out a little. I've got to be a little bit careful here because there is a chafe point here, so I'm going to have to deal with this somehow. And then up into the boom, and then all the way back to the helm, and then we should be able to control the main sheet and stop it from fluffing around. I will put in the other traveller sheet here, which I've got here, which will go 1, 2, 3, back to this pulley, back to the clutch, and then we'll have total control of the boom. I can get rid of our noisy webbing that's going brrrr in the wind all day long, driving me friggin' mental. So with our main sheet in place and our traveller lines in, our traveller sheets or lines, I'm now able to get rid of this. And that has been driving me nuts for about 6 weeks. With the wind blowing, the webbing will get a brrr, get a harmonic going, and it goes right through the boat. I can now get rid of that. I'm pretty much at the point where everything's locked off, and I'm stoked to have those removed. Okay, we'll give it a little test to see if the traveller actually works. It's not been the most difficult thing to work out, but to just test it with the winch to make sure that everything runs correctly. Loosen off the lazy sheet, pull him along. And then we'll, that one's locked off, that one's locked off. We can take this one off. Whole idea was to get reasonably quick changes, and then on the taking off the main. I would call that a massive win. The only thing I need to do is work out a way to hang the lines here, to hang those sheets right here and not here. I don't want them hanging off the winch here just in case you get caught up in them exiting the helm station up here. So some sort of a lashing idea here with even a canopy hook, some sort of a sail tie would be more than enough to hold those lines there, and they're out of the way there. So that's actually worked out so well. I'm so happy.
Almost there. We've been before, I think you've seen it, but has a different ring when we're going to pick up our sails for the final trip here.
Sure, this is it. Alright. Oh, this looks beautiful, mate. Look at that. Gorgeous. It'll never look like this again.
Yeah, go. That's right. So, yeah, got black UV.
Yep.
It's on the port side. We talked about that on the boat.
Yep.
So when it winds up, it's got to be black.
Yes. Yeah, good.
All right.
Well, if it isn't, I'll swap it to the other side.
That's right.
Well,
It's
I can't.
only a matter of turning the rope.
Yeah. I can't really do that. Cool.
Okay. So
Beautiful. That looks amazing. So you sew it all here.
this is all sewn. Everything's sewn here. Yeah. Everything's sewn. So these are vertical battens. So they run full inside. Yeah. So now I'm just going to, it goes in. I'll give you a pull it back and push up. Goes right up and into there. No, there is no, these don't have a front and back.
Okay.
Please broken back and pull out.
So exciting, eh? This is the end of the boat, Joe.
It's the start of the mending.
The end of 7 years of bringing toilet. You're the end.
Yes.
Yeah, and the beginning at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so inside there's a piece of Velcro.
Yeah.
A piece of Velcro out here. That little thing goes on there. Before you push this too far in, over, and that pushes in. Now this doesn't have to be ridiculous too tight. Firm. Now as you're pulling this out, you just rub the Velcro together, and it's in. Okay, but it's too much of a pain if I put them in here and you try and cart them like that. Now to get them out, I'm going to give you this thing, and you'll lose it at home. But it could be a screwdriver, you know, flathead screwdriver. Break the Velcro, pull the string out, and then out it comes. Okay, so you'll put them in, have it all spread out on the foredeck. Put all the battens in. Then it's going to be oral because it's got these battens vertical. But then get all those in. Slide the start of the sail tape into the furler. Hook your head, the swivel. The head's on the top. There's a shackle there that goes through the webbing loop.
So I just put a t-shirt. No, it's actually got a.
It should be a shackle or something there. Yeah. So then we look at the leech and foot.
So I've got a 100, like a 70 mil pulley.
Yeah, and that will shackle into these things. All right. So I sent you a little diagram of a jib.
The angles.
So the extension of this line wants to angle about halfway up the sail.
Right.
Okay. So whether you
30 degrees or 45.
Yeah. So that's why, because you've got a self tacker. We can't just put an eyelet because you'll never get your angles right. By having this, you can be sheeting on different points to get different angles.
And does that change depending on conditions? Or?
Look, if you are a racing boat, so on my little boat, I have a plate like that. Light winds, I'll come up. Tightens the leech, makes the foot fuller. Windy conditions, I'm off the bottom. Opens the leech, pulls the sail flatter. You're a cruising boat, it ain't going to happen. So you're not going to change.
We're going to be doing 5, 6 knots.
You know, and this sail, when you're reefing, so you could furl it in to slow the boat up, you probably never come in much more than about that, because the sail will get quite small quite quickly. You might go, oh, I want to change the sheeting angle on here. Again, reality being, you probably won't. So, you know, but the main thing is sailing along, moderate conditions, get that angle right, and you'll be...
So if we get the centre of the sail in line with the...
so the extension of this, and if you think, oh, the leech looks way open or it's flapping, come up a hole.
Okay.
Yeah?
Is that actually?
Alligator. So you've got... these are 2 flutter lines, leech line, foot line. We've preloaded some tension onto them. If the leech is fluttering a little, just tighten that up, relash it. Foot, same thing. Foot being so short, should never be a problem.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so you've got 2 sets of battens there.
See, these.
They're the cover battens. Those 2 are the cover. Right. And that's the set of battens for the main. Right? Alright, now.
Yeah, this is where I'm a bit confused. Because I'm just going to make sure.
Okay.
Okay, so it's got a carved sort of thing. Oh, they look great.
So those little slides, it's inside out, right side out, so that's inside out. Okay, so slide it down.
Very important. Look at this. Look at that. Holy Jesus, they're not going to miss us now.
We'll never miss that.
Never have any piece now.
It's got, it comes up really well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it's like a rubber.
Yeah.
And it's, you can see where the heat
Yeah,
has
I see. Yep.
slight. I wouldn't say it's damaged the material, but it's shrunk it a little bit. But you'll never notice.
It's like
once it's on the boat.
Banner.
Yeah.
God.
But he uses like a.
Yeah, we saw the machine. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You went round it. Yeah.
Oh, you can't even feel it, right? It's
No, that's
and
awesome.
it seems to last
Yeah.
really well. When we when I was an apprentice, we used to cut these out by hand and then sew round it, and then it'd rot off in 2 years. Whereas this seems to be lasting as long as the cover does.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So you've got, but the other thing, if you change your mind, you've got to sew something over the top of it.
Inside out.
Well, you could, yeah.
We might change our mind.
Yeah. These are drain holes, that's all.
Yep, okay.
That's all those are there, and a little bit of mesh there just to try and get the water off the bugger. Yeah? So, when you put it on, go back here. The way I do it, and because you've got a clean slate, you'll put this on before you put the main sauce.
Yep, okay.
Battens come in from the front, and it's just again, it's an external Velcro because it's a bit easier. But we don't like doing that on a jib because the things are catching. So in through there. Now when it's going along, you'll go. It'll catch on these on the way in. Just got to work it around. It'll work. It goes down. Again, just firm. Don't have to be ridiculously tight. And do the Velcro up.
Yep. Brilliant.
Right. So that strap goes around the mast. Yeah. So that goes around the mast, and that's holding it. And you'll tension that up until this point is level with the mast.
Yeah. This will be a rolling ditch or something.
Yeah. So basically, you go through, make a loop.
Yep. Yep.
Through.
Yep.
And through again.
Yep.
And then that, when that all pulls tight, that will tie to a rope and not slide down. Okay. So it doesn't slide down. So that's what that rope does.
You remember that, Janet?
Well, I'll text you all these photos.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome.
I love the way when it's all of a sudden it becomes my job to remember. I get instructions about how to use
these
the camera.
buckles are just here.
Oh, yes.
Now, I don't care if you ever use those or not. All they're doing is trying to stop the birds.
Stop the ducks from getting in there and
Get
laying
ducks
eggs.
going in there, yeah? Okay, so that's all they're there for. So this line goes one to each side.
Yep, yep.
Zippers,
What's this webbing for?
that is the, that's the topping lip one.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
That's that one.
I see. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I see.
around trying to get up there.
So in theory you can drop it from the helm without...
That's it, exactly.
Okay.
All right? And then, you should be able to pretty much drop it into the lazy
So that 2-to-1 thing fits on that,
sits on there.
and that's the head guard.
That's the head guard. Okay, so that's all good. All right, now our battens. The battens are all there. They're pretty obvious, top, shortest to longest, but I have written on them. The black bit goes to the back, goes in first.
Yep.
So grab a batten. Doesn't matter what we grab.
I think you've made the boom too big.
This
He's made the boom too big, Neil. It's terrifying me.
in square metres. Yeah, something like that. Will tell me on here, mould area, 61.12 square metres.
That's the size of course.
Yeah, yeah. So, this
Scary.
in, and then it drops into place. Goes on like that.
Yep.
So you'll slide the battens in,
Yep.
put this plate on,
Yep.
4 bolts
Yep.
with lock nuts.
Yep. Oh, so you don't lock tight on it?
No, they're lock nuts, you don't need a lock tight. On the back here we have a Phillips head screw. That pushes this plate
Oh, I see.
back, and that's what tensions the back.
Oh,
So
yep.
if I was to push this in here, grab that like that, as this is tightening up, it'll
Grab hold of it.
and pull it back into
Oh, I
place.
see. So you tighten it backwards.
Yeah. Okay, so then the idea being it's all clean at the back, nothing catching your lazy jacks. And everything.
Tighten that. That's bringing this back.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what that's doing. So now when I normally sit there doing this up, I'm using it, whatever's power drill, and I get it until I can't put my finger on here and push slack. So keep tightening, and then after a couple of sails, the sail will settle in. You probably need to come back and tighten them up a little. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Do not lose them.
I'll have sleep. I'd had sleepless nights at the size of this bloody sail. Oh, it looks like everything's going to fit in. Leave one. Oh. Do you want a hand? Yeah.
A little bit overwhelmed. I'm always overwhelmed. Everything to do with this boat is overwhelming. Janet just said to Neil, have you got anything for nerves? He said, give me heaps of photos. And Janet said, have you got anything for nerves? He just laughed. He said, you'll be right. You think you'll be right?
No.
So we're loaded up. We've got our sails and the battens are on. Yeah, all we can do now is go to a bunch of salmon on. It's going to be good.
Yeah, think about wait for when there's no wind. It should be about 2 weeks away.
Yeah, middle of winter, big windy time for us. So we're going to go and get some ropes, some Sydney rope supplies, or some lines, we should call them, and we're off.